Welcome back. In Kotlin, the init block is a special initialization block that is used to execute code when an instance of a class is created. It's often used to perform additional setup or initialization for properties in a class. The init block is executed after the primary constructor and any secondary constructors, if they exist, have been called. For example, if I need to create a message on every creation of new robots, here a new robot is created. Back to the hello kotlin.kt file, we have 3 instances. If I run the program, we get 3 messages telling us that a new robot is created. So in this case, every time you create a new robot, this code will be executed. The init block can be helpful for performing any necessary setup tasks or computations when creating class instances. It's especially useful when you need to ensure certain properties are correctly initialized when an object is created. Now let's move to the secondary constructors. Secondary constructors in Kotlin are additional constructors that you define in a class to provide alternative ways to create instances of that class. Unlike the primary constructor, which is declared in a class header, secondary constructors are defined using the constructor keyword within the class body. Secondary constructors allow you to initialize class properties and perform custom initialization logic when creating objects. In this example, I'll add a new property here in the primary constructor for the model year. So model year, it's of type string. Sometimes we need to create new robots with a model year, but some robots, we don't have the model year. We need to create a secondary constructor that allow us to have a single parameter, which is the name, without passing the model year. So to create instances of general robot and its sibling and children classes like firing robot, super robot, and ordinary robot, we need to create a secondary constructor having only name and another constructor that has all the parameters. Please pay attention. I remove these from the primary constructor, and here I'll create another constructor. Here is the primary constructor. So I need to specify name, it's of type string, and model year, it's of type string. Another constructor, name, it's of type string. Now I can create objects having name and model year, or objects having only name. You can use primary and secondary constructor in the same class, but for that, you have to authorize the secondary constructor to the primary constructor, which is done with the help of this keyword. This, and here, use this keyword. And when using the constructor keywords and passing the parameters here, we can see that if we scroll down to the speak method, we have an error because the name variable doesn't exist. And this is a problem. And the solution of it is to create the global variable here inside the class. So these variables are called class variable. Name, it's of type string, and var model year, it's of type string. I need to initialize these variables. So here, this dot name, I'm referring for this in the class variable equals to the name, which is passed as a parameter in the constructor of this class. In the same way, this model year equals to the model year that it is passed from here. Again, in the other constructor, this dot name equals to name. I'm passing this, initializing this name equals to name that it is passed, and this dot model year, by the way guys, there is no model year here passed in the constructor, so its default value would be unknown model year. Okay, so when you create an object of robots without specifying the model year, the unknown model year will be its value. Okay, it's very simple. This is how we use and why we use secondary constructors. Scroll down. the speak method, the name variable is solved because we created as a global variable. And here we need to initialize, can be done like this, or we can use it inside the init block. Name equals to empty string and model year equals to empty string. When using strings, you need to initialize them. Till now, we can't create objects of firing robot, super robot, or ordinary robot without name and model year. We need to be able to create ordinary robot, super robot, and firing robot with names or names and model year. For that, we need to modify these classes. So here, I will remove this parameter and I remove this constructor, and I'll create a constructor keyword starting with a name, it's of type string, and model year, it's of type string. And here I need to call the super keyword and pass the name and model year. In the next video, we'll learn about the super keyword. Also, I need to create another constructor, name, it's of type string. Now I am able to create instances of firing robot that can have name and model year or only name. Let me go back to the hello kotlin.kt file, and here I'll create another instance, val firing robot 2 equals to firing robot hero 2, and the model year is 2024. You can see that the firing robot is accepting a model year parameter. Let me show you robot2.fire. Run the program and you can see that there is a new robot is created and it's firing. Also, I can access the attributes of this robot, control and space, and we can get the model year. So print ln the model year. Run again. And it's 2024. Okay, guys, it's very simple. This is the usage of init and secondary constructors in Kotlin.